Before we get started with the whole video, I'd just like to say this is probably the hardest video I've ever done, I've ever recorded, which is why I'm not even showing my face. If you check most of my content, it usually isn't faceless. And I just needed to talk to kind of warm up so I understand what it is I'm doing. And this is a great way to start it, just by being truthful and honest. I use ChatGPT for relationship advice and lost my girl because of it. First of all, I'd like to say I don't blame ChatGPT. I don't blame OpenAI for my actions, and I take full responsibility and accountability for everything that happened. In this story, the only person I ever told this story is a friend of mine known as Jay, but it didn't really sit right with me that I told him the story, because it didn't really feel like I told anyone the story, because Jay and I, even though we go back about a year or two, we never really spoke on such a deep level, and he's probably forgotten about it, honestly. Even though I've tried to reach out and try to talk to him and stuff like that, he just egos me, bro. I'm going to say it's because of work and stuff. I'm just going to be delusional and say it's because he's working and he gets busy. So I'm going to leave that at that. It's not a rant about complaining about friendships or anything like that. He is my friend. Dre made it one. Check out his YouTube channel, check out his TikTok. He posts quality content, like very good content, so please check him out. Now back to the topic, back to the story, back to the Wednesday story night. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my fellow lovely dreamers, and hello to everybody watching one of my videos for the first time. You can call me Fever Dreams, and today I'm going to be telling you the story of how I lost my girl by using ChatGPT for relationship advice. Yes, it's a real story, and my girl, or the girl who we're going to call 121, I met through mutuals, a friend who I've known for about a year or two. He didn't know that we started speaking. I'm not going to go into too much detail as to what happened, but I feel like I need to get this off my chest regardless. And what's a better place to do it than my own platform with the dreamers? There's quite literally no place to do it. I feel like you guys deserve more videos from me, and an insight as to why I haven't been as consistent, an insight as to why I've been taking random hiatuses. I wouldn't say it's a mental health thing. This video is going to cover a lot of reasons why I've been gone. Me and 121 met through a mutual friend in late 2025. So some people would say it isn't that deep because we never really got to stay together for a super long time. And people close to me after seeing her would probably say, she isn't your type, bro, so why would you even care? If there's something I've learned about love and relationships, it's you have to be very open-minded, because when you fall in love, yes, someone might not be your type, might not be light skin, yes, someone might not have the greatest booty or something, but talking to 121, I realized there's so much on earth that I haven't discovered. I'm 19 years old, but she made me feel freaking invincible, bro. Talking to her made me feel genuinely human, made me feel humane. Talking to a person with real emotions. She was going through her own stuff, and just seeing how she was able to love someone, just seeing the stuff that she was going through made me look up and question, like, Lord, why is it that the sinners get everything that they want, and then people that actually try the best to be the best version of themselves get scraps of just the stuff that they do deserve? Seeing how she loves, seeing how she communicates, seeing how her personality is, it felt like this can't be real, this can't be a human, but she was a human, and she was there. Another thing I really liked was honestly just being there for someone, taking care of her. That felt really cool, you know. We met at around late 2025 through Dre, and we started speaking. Not many people know about her, neither does Dre. We started speaking. It was a very great time. A new year, a new person. I felt so good. Like, I have no idea how I can explain this to you guys, but she is the best person I've ever spoken to. Shout out 121, bro. We started speaking. She started telling me about her day. She started telling me about her family. You can tell by how I'm trying to be secret with everything that I really got to know this person on a crazy level, even though she didn't really get to know me. And she introduced me to Roblox because I never used to play Roblox until she told me, like, hey, I know you like playing games. Why don't we hop on Roblox together? And we played Roblox, we played Minecraft, we did dang near everything together. At least from my perspective, that is, because I have no idea what was going on her side at times. The communication got really bad at a point, which is one of the main reasons I went to ChatGPT and asked, what's going on here? 121 had this on and off attention kind of thing she used to give me. Sometimes she was there the whole day, sometimes she just wasn't there. One thing I wish I understood earlier is that not everybody is going to be as free as I am, but my head was spinning. How do we go from 1 second me being the center of your world to the next second me just being someone who you talk to when you're free? That had me questioning a lot. Am I doing it right? I was basically being a sycophant, and I started investing more time I started investing more money, I started investing more brain power, make sure she stayed. And it became draining, man. It became draining. People could tell by my content, asking me if I was depressed, asking me what's going on. And I honestly just told them, if I ever did respond to anyone, I fell in love. I've fallen in love. But watching my friends, I knew that love wasn't supposed to look like this. So my mind kept racing. And the thing is, she made life so good for me that I never really went to bed. I used to stay up all night just thinking about all the possibilities, all the memories we've made and are going to make. All the time, I'd make sure she was alright. Went from her sending me good morning text to me sending good morning, good night, how's your day been, and just receiving dry messages back. And then running towards New Year, I won't lie, during the first month, she was the one applying pressure. She asked for my Instagram and everything. But running towards New Year, I was very kind of focused on content. I was playing this one Spider-Man game. My PlayStation Plus was about to expire. So she said she wanted to spend time with me at the time. And I thought this was a reasonable reason to like not spend time. She wanted to see the countdown and everything, and I said my PS Plus is about to expire. I'd really love to finish this game. She sent me a thumbs up emoji reaction, and I was like, yeah, we're definitely cool. From then on, I noticed the downward spiral with communication and all of that, and that's when I started pushing. When I realized what I was doing wasn't working, I looked for other options. I looked towards ChatGPT and I asked it, what should I do? This is probably 3 months after the countdown after New Year. What should I do? I'm asking ChatGPT. This is going on. I told it. everything. Because how are we talking about if I was a worm, would you take me to see the world? To I had a really long day. I'm sorry I fell asleep. I made a tattoo on this random guy's arm at the place I went to, and stuff like that. And ChatGPT told me if it's messing with your health, it's better to just let go, take a break. Taking a break is something we spoke about for the longest of times. We both agreed it might be time that we take a break. And honestly, she was low-key starting to friends with me, so I definitely knew that there was someone else in the picture because of how she was acting, the switch-ups and all of that. But I just couldn't accept that. I was too greedy. I got too greedy on the bond. I just couldn't accept that. The crazy part is when I first met her, I told myself, don't fall in love. And I somehow managed to fall in love with the one person I've ever told myself not to fall in love with, even though I was able to move away, even though I was able to like move on from everyone else I've ever talked to. This person is still on my mind 6 months later or something. It's crazy how life works. So yeah, one fine morning, probably on a Saturday morning, I shot her a text. Yo, this is getting crazy. I've been telling you all this crazy stuff. I want to show you the world. I want to do this for you. And you're talking about, I don't know how I'd accept that from a friend. That made me realize it doesn't matter how strong I push from now on. What's been set in stone has been set in stone. And maybe it's time we took that break that you've been talking about taking. I really never wanted to do that. Till date, I sometimes still regret it because I understand that what we had was genuinely stable. But at the same time, she got a boyfriend too quickly. We were supposed to take a 1 month break. I never really said we're going to take a 1 month break or anything. She just said we definitely need to take a break. So I thought, yeah, we'll take a break and maybe we'll go back to what it was. Maybe me being open with what's going on is going to make a change of mind. Like ChatGPT said, take a break, take a 1 month break off and see how it goes. So we took a break and now it's Women's Day and I shot a text, Happy Women's Day. About a week, 2 weeks later, how are you doing? You know, the usual stuff. Just checking up to see if you're okay instead of waiting for a full month. When I asked how are you doing, she said, my boyfriend and I are fine. Reading that message, I felt like the whole world was on a standstill and everything was just in slow motion while I'm reading that my boyfriend and I are fine. Someone I've invested so much money and time into didn't even choose me after telling me all her deepest, darkest secrets, after me spending so much time trying to help. But deep down I know it's not even about me. And I messed up with the whole Spider-Man situation. But it just made me think like, damn. Maybe if I didn't listen to ChatGPT, stayed strong, fasted and prayed, this would have ended differently. So after she told me her boyfriend and how we're doing fine, I sent a text like, wow, congratulations, you have a boyfriend now, only 2 weeks after we took a break. That was kind of passive aggressive and she never responded. She hasn't responded since then. I sent a few more texts, like for every month we didn't speak, I sent a text, and then at the point I sent an apology text talking about I never really meant what I said and can we hop on Minecraft one day. She still hasn't responded. I mean, I've blocked her, so I guess I'll never know if she's responded. And I'm honestly planning on texting her on her birthday just to see, just to check up on her. But I'm strongly rethinking that. I don't really know where my mind is at right now, but one thing I know for sure is this is the most vulnerable I've ever been, and it's probably going to open doors for me because I'm speaking this with confidence, even though my voice is very monotone. I hope you guys found this story interesting, and I hope you turn on post notifications, leave a like, and don't snooze on the sub button because I am about to leave. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, see ya.